And kia ora koutou katoa. Whānau, welcome back to this, our second game of the 2025 PTLs. First game up, she was a cracker. Manukau Raiders against Metro Raiders coming back in the second half. Take that one 5-4. Expecting another cracking game here in the men's, repeat of last year's final. Metro men's, Strikers men's. Talent across the park. In the box, welcome, my good friend George Albert Yankee. How things been going for you, George?
Oh, kia ora, Rod. It's great to be here. What a boomer of a day. Looking for some exciting action to happen today, mate.
It's going to be hot, and that's it. The track is certainly fast. And a lot of these players just off a fresh season, so it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. I'm expecting it to be pretty fiery. Essentially, both crews essentially out of the north side and central. So as we see the Northern Strikers here looking for big things, obviously as normal from Morgan Putarangi. He's always there and thereabouts. Devin Burgess, Winiana. So they've got plenty of talent across the park. Tuhi Tuta is always good feet at link. And then for Metro, for me, I think George, the keys for me here, obviously Lewis Nicol, but it'd be interesting to see how these young boys go, the Keanu Grahams, Samuel Clark, Hendricks Tussa, just young boys coming through the system. Be interesting to see how they show their wares here against some of the big guns.
Yeah, Rod, I'm pretty excited about this one. We've got a lot of young talent on show, earning spots, a lot of them going over to the tour to represent New Zealand, and they're on the stage today putting their best foot forward, showing some of these old dogs how it can be done. So there'll be some intelligence there, there'll be some bright and sparky feet, so I can't wait to see it all happen out there today.
Yep, as we see the setup, Strikers won the toss. They get the first right of use. Metro out with defensive set. Kurukanga. It's always an interesting phase, and certainly in Metro's case, it's great to see Dan Nicol, obviously injured at the moment. He would usually be playing. He's stepped up. He's taken the coach's reins here. Obviously familiar with coaching in terms of Pearl Jam and the North Harbour sides. So it's great to see these guys in a different mode, different phase, plenty of knowledge, and likewise on the striker side, Luke Chapman far side. He does a lot of work with the teams in Auckland here, and come off a good win with the Indigenous. It's wonderful things what he did there. So it's always good to see the battle of the coaches and just see how the heads go together.
Yeah, speaking of hot, these coaches are hot as well, with Dan Nicol coming hot off the trot, winning the 10K with the women's, and also mixed at the Nationals, so he was looking for the three-peat. He may be winning a lot more titles, but I know of those two big ones right there. And Luke Chapman, our world champion there with the 40s men's at last year's World Cup, and also doing very good with the Māoris, and we look forward to seeing him in action on the Māori tour coming up very soon.
Yeah, it's always interesting with both of these squads. Obviously, Dan Nicol, the defensive energy for Metro in the usual sense, and Tomahawk, and obviously missing from the Strikers. He's exactly the same for the Strikers. So it'll be interesting to see how both defences kind of cope without them. As expected, a fast start to this game here. Plenty of ball movement. Yeah, just off the wrist. Good work there. Just a young winger, Cameron Bold. As you're saying, George, these young guys trying to show their wares. He just held there, no reason to panic. As we see Metro here just get through their work. Let's see how both teams handle this orange zone. That's where the game is won at the end of the day. You win the orange and you defend, then you're a long way there. Davison just pushing forward, couldn't quite find the pass to Bold. Not the best part of the park to finish in early in the game, but still trying to find one another out, feel one another, see where the game's heading.
I'll tell you what, Rod, they've both taken their protein shakes. They've overcooked both those passes. You can see they've been in the gym. Those arms are pumping, so we'll cool that down a little bit, and then we'll be connecting very shortly. The rhythm has been tight and fast and furious. You wouldn't think it's game one for these two teams. And here we have it. The Strikers back in the hot seat right here on the 7. Looking good, looking sharp. Referee's happy with her. No, he's doing the moonwalk backwards there. Rod, what did you see?
Yeah, I think that was Nicol stepped up, but he didn't make the touch. So it was good honesty there by Lewis Nicol. He didn't quite make it, but we just see the fake. The head back the open side. He just took that hole, and as you see there, Nicol honest, but great start from strikers, and it is quick. It's hot outside. It's hot on the park. Just young boys, Samuel Clark of the Auckland 18s, just searching. Took his time there. There was a nice just show, nothing on really. But Keanu Graham said he's the man to watch. Keep an eye on him.
Great setup. Soft hands if you're teaching your young ones. Ball in two hands. Dummy. Everyone took the dummy and it opened up like the Red Sea, and a great touchdown for Metro. Locks it up at 1 apiece.
Early into the game, only 3 minutes in, 2 touchdowns. This is any indication. Look forward to some exciting touchdowns here. Tukarangi Roots working hard there. Not wanting to take it away. There's the pressure. At the end of the day, defense is about pressure, and if you can get up there, all you have to do is put enough pressure on for an error. That's exactly what happened.
And it's a hard one to defend that Morgan combo there. Brothers that have been doing it in the backyard for many years are connected in their pot and attacking strong there.
As we look there, just at a little Pearl Jam special there from Nicol and Davison. Just trying to find a little sneaky down the side. Didn't quite come off. Jackson wise to that, he saw it.
We just saw the referee get involved there with a hand gesture around the neck. So it wasn't anything to do with the touches. I think Carter was looking pretty sharp there with some gold bling, which he's asking him to take off. He's looking good on the sidelines. Forgot to take it off for when he goes onto the field. And talking about on the field, nice dump split there. Touch number 5, I think it is, for the Strikers. Very potent on attack. Lewis Nicol not letting that one through this time.
Yeah, just an experienced head. It's just, for me, George, it's just the way he shapes his body on the approach. It's very deceptive. He's always looking, you're always in two minds whether he's going to release that ball or not. He just steals another 5 if, where he can. Kurakanga. Tukarangi goes short. Happy to play 3-3 on that one, Metro. Not wanting to push too far out at this stage. Knowing that there's a good battle going on the far side with the wingers. Finn Barnett, Liam Carter. They'll be at one another all day. And as we see Barnett doing what he does well. Up nice and high in the lane. Able to apply enough pressure to the link, but equally ready to head out and hit the wing. He's grown into quite a complete winger. George is Finn Barnett.
Soft hands, good movement through this transition zone as Metro work their way, centralise. Hot feet, nice speed.
Well, nice hole is in it. It's nice work. I'm liking the work of Graham. Like he just doesn't panic. Knows the gate, knows how long to hold that gate open before he releases.
He's that magic man we were talking about earlier, Keanu Graham. Hot off Nationals, someone they'll be watching out for. I see they did a little slam on him that time. Nicol trying to weave his magic through the Strikers. Ball goes to ground. Touch and pass is what the referee calls. Let's check out this transition of the Strikers. A lot of speed applied. Tired players getting off, fresh players getting on.
There's plenty of chat from both boxes. They're really moving on. Well saved by Putariki Morgan there. Defensive lines are strong.
What a scramble and what a read by Metro. Nicol chasing crossfield, manages to get back on the inside, getting the intercept. straight onto a fast transition. Let's check out this platform.
Yeah, I'd like to see Araki Selwyn there just on a sweep. He's gone around now. There he is. Gone long. Oh, good coverage by strikers. Did well, too, to keep the ball this side of the park. Just make strikers work the ball across. Looking for any error that they can pick up, Metro. It's a nice pick. He's certainly quick. But he's another player that's kind of come along as Araki Selwyn. Young player out of the Auckland 18s. Been with them for a long time. As well as this one here, Hendricks Tussa and Samuel Clark. There's the trio. Both teams happy to use the ball. Looking for the short gone long. Can he finish that, Barnett? Not quite. Good coverage by Carter. But a good one for Clark to have. Just needing to find his range. I think he's got it now.
Yeah, I tell you what, Clark has been around all the excitement at the moment. He was near the ball when they scored the last one. This time he almost puts it on a platter there. He'll be someone to watch out for later in this game.
Tuta with the feet. Back pass. Didn't quite come off. But he certainly got all the party tricks as Tuta. You see the young boys just bringing it through. Steady. As we see Nicol Tahuri on the park. Lewis always directing, always searching. Who said he couldn't pass, George?
Definitely wasn't me. I know he's got the magic. He didn't even look at that one. As they get some good platform there, he picks, locks, loads, goes wide. Barnett with the beautiful finish, as he does every day. Oh, Nicol, you only need one calf, right? Coming back off a torn calf, he uses the strength of his arms to finish that one.
But for me, George, the platform, they work the ball across the field well and then set it up nice for him. Oh, nice little hit ball in behind.
I like it.
Couldn't fool Metro at that point. They've gone again. Good work from Bold. Young winger held his nerve. Called out. I'm impressed with these young players that are, for both sides, George, that are on at the moment. They're certainly holding their own and definitely not scared to get in and have a crack, which is, testament to the coaching staff, just allowing them to, to run the game that they want to. It's exciting to see.
If we didn't know any different by the names on the list, you'd think they've been here for years. They're playing with such confidence, electricity, fire. It's just end-to-end touch. The transition's tight. The platforms are good. It's going to be a lot connecting throughout the tournament as they find their feet. It's going to be exciting stuff for when we come into day two.
Yep, the box is a little bit quiet. Testament to just how quick the game has been. Metro up 2-1 at this stage. Once again, good coverage by Metro on the outside. Ezra Smiley, Isaac Tamuipiao.
You talked about party tricks before. We've seen a lot of tricks coming out here, which is awesome to see. Very soft hands, back flicks. It's exciting to watch.
Yeah, you want to see them express themselves. You see Tahuri, I think it was, go through. Well, good touch there by strikers. But nice platform by Metro. They want to build a lot more of that. Defensively, they're not too bad at this stage. That's 4. And an error.
That's the second time I've seen strikers just not completing those beautiful transitions with a couple of errors just on the back end, ready for number 5 or 4. Once they tidy that, they'll be even more dangerous. This is what I like, the loose hands there. Getting in behind, getting one up, feeding off, trying to pull up 2 defenders. Sweet play, kicks in, goes low, slide dives.
Yeah, it was well worked there. Tukurangi Roots set up Kurakanga. Tukurangi Roots just got on the outside of his player. I actually thought he was going to step right back on the inside. He didn't, held up enough, and then went straight through the middle. Smart play.
Very smart play. That bit of lawn there got mowed very well.
He's a tall character. He's a tall character. He uses his physique very well.
I thought you were talking about a reggae band for a second there. Tukurangi Roots. How cool is that name?
Both teams, happy to shift the ball around. Nice little destructo play. Hendricks Tusa stepped up, making sure they know about it. He's such a little power unit, as Tusa. Oh, yeah, managed to shake. They did well there. Drop ball. Oh, touch and pass. Touch and pass. Unfortunate, was well set up.
Well set up. Danyon beat his defender, and must have been a little touch in there that we didn't see.
Morgan Puturangi, as you would expect, created a nice little space there. I think Davison was hoping he would go short. Looking over. Last touch, just wanting to finish on this side of the park. Long ball straight across, straight away. How's that for confidence?
Working the way, 2 touches, get to halfway. Referee's happy with that touch. Getting back to the centre of the field. New players on as they get their rhythm. Tutuhi works his magic.
Oh, I thought he was a little bit unfortunate there. I'm not sure that Tahiti was all the way back. The referee thought otherwise.
7.001 metres. He went back, I think.
Manoia King with a nice little snaky run there, just heading off across to Barnett. Metro needing to tidy up their transition. I'm sure Coach Nicol won't be happy with that one.
Strikers get some reprieve with an intercept there. Back on the 7 with touches up their sleeve. Steele in the middle of the action. He's a good platform. There we go, sweet play.
Kurakanga lost his footing there.
Experienced referee Aaron Tucker not happy with the onside. Blows a penalty. Strikers go once again. Reads the old slam in there from the link. But great work by Metro.
Smiley working hard there. You see Kurakanga step up. Tuta gone long. Yep, he read it the first couple of plays. Just saw the contracting winger. Made excellent use of that little sequence. We see the replay here. It's a nice pull Kurakanga right over. And Tuta, just with good eyes.
That's the IQ of the man. He's been in this game for a while. He's done a World Cup. He's got national titles. He knows how it's done. He's no stranger.
Going long, trying to look to the outside. Clark.
Good call by the referee. I don't think Danyon was trying to catch that one with his mouth.
Yep. Strikers just pushing through a lot harder than they were before. They certainly picked up the ante a little bit.
Paparangi.
Little fake, gone long again. There's those bicep kills coming into action, George, you mentioned.
I'll tell you what, we could almost extend the width of the field these days, the way these kids throw that ball. I remember back in our day, you'd have 1 or 2 that you had to watch out for, but pretty much everyone on the field can chuck those left to rights. Good 30-metre passes.
Some big play, good opportunity here for strikers early in the count. He'll go low. He's always got good feet. Just trying to draw both the defensive line up. There's the hit. Isaac Tamupiao saved that one well. A little bit clunky there from Metro. Important that they just get forward, and here it is here. Certainly needed that one. King heading to the middle. Sweep around. He'll fake him. Gone long. Yeah, I think Metro will be happy with that after a fairly clunky start to that set. It ended quite well. At least they completed it.
Yeah, Kurukangu is always dangerous. I think strikers have done a little bit of homework on him. He's the hot man with the hot hand at the moment, coming off the Indigenous All-Stars games with the Māoris, getting that victory 10-11. And how exciting was that event with the Kiwis, the Māoris, taking out the series, with the men taking out the league, the women going into basically the last play going down, but then the touch wrapping it up for the series 2-1. How beautiful was that, Rod? Yeah,
it was awesome. And just while we've got 2 minutes on the clock, just a huge thank to our event sponsors. Amohia Te Waiora, SAS, Silver Fern and Essex. Always great to have them on board as we see Metro starting to punch now. Smiley just trying to look through the hole. Didn't quite come. Gate open for a little while. Striker's smart enough to close it again. There's that battle on the far side. It's always intriguing when we see those two go at it. Taking their time, trying to sequence, just seeing where they're going. ML.
As we pause to see what the referee has blown this whistle for.
Yeah, I think it might have been a forward pass he called on that one, George. I think that's what happened there. Tell you what, both teams, I'm surprised that they're so happy just to shift the ball. Whilst it seems, nonchalantly, they're certainly very effective. As you get there like that, getting two players caught up. It's a drop. They're going to have to go. What can they come up with? He's in the hole. He's going to make that. Ooh, well done. Thought he might have been a little bit late on the pass. Defender overread.
Yeah, striker defender makes a touch here, holds. He gets stuck in the mud a little bit there, but Clark, he is dangerous. We talked about him earlier. He's always in and around the action, and this one he gets a dot down for his services.
It's always good work. We're close to the Metro box. It's good to see Coach Nicol just delivering in the orders, and the boys delivering. Nice deep pocket. There's plenty of unders on the outside there, Metro. Managed to come off for them there. And as we round out this first half, Metro against the Northern Strikers. Metro up 4-2. It's been a fast game. Real fast game. It'll be interesting to see how the coaches change up anything if any. But to be honest, I couldn't see too much in it, George.
Yeah, high risk, high reward, right? There was a lot of ball movement throughout this first half, which it's exciting. It's exciting to see these young players bringing some finesse to this game, where normally you'll see a few more structured plays going up the sideline and a hit in the middle. And that's us, guys. We'll look forward to bringing it back in the second half, Rod.
Yep, we'll see you on the other side. Hot game.
The kaupapa of Amohia Te Waiora is to promote alcohol harm minimisation that is mana enhancing, community owned and strength based. Amohia Te Waiora means to uphold wellness. It's designed to be championed by communities, whānau and people who want to change the place of alcohol in our society. We support local and cross-government actions that make alcohol less visible less affordable and less available to help shift social norms. This is our contribution to a healthier and more equitable Aotearoa, because we're stronger when we kōrero together, work together, support each other, haka together, take the field together, awhi each other, be there for each other, manaaki one another, stand together. Let's reduce alcohol harm, Aotearoa.
And hoki mai anō, we are back. PTL's Game 2. Metro men's currently up 4-2 across the Strikers, but it's certainly been an even game. I'm not sure that the scoreboard is a fair reflection of anything at the moment. Both teams hammering at one another. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable game. It's fast. No time to waste. Be really intrigued to see any changes that the coaches could think to make. George, what's your analysis of that first half?
Well, it was great to see. I was actually excited, and it was brilliant. Talking about attack, and I said high risk, high reward, the movement of the ball, but even better has been the defense, because the attack has been fire. And as we see, once again, the attack is fire and reward is just.
Kurakanga in and around that 3-3 space that he loves to hunt. So we see Ariki Salmon just putting the ball down. Kurakanga just off the left with a show. Was enough to put the Strikers off a little bit. They held back, and you can certainly get the ball on the ground real quick.
Yeah, they sort of went off back to a man. So he just slipped through there on the back reach, which puts Metro in a good spot. 5-2 for the second half. It's a beautiful place to be if you're in purple. But Strikers aren't going to bend over as they work their magic through the 7.
Yep, Flavel on the ball, and he's the man that you need there. Understood just where the defenders were there. You see the ball just dropped down and picked the ball, just showed. He knew it was off. Play through, said the referee.
Oh, I love it. Dummy left, go right, go back to the left, through the gap, offside. Easy pass, and that's why that young man is in the New Zealand Open men's for the Touch Blacks, which will be on the 25th to the 27th of April in Christchurch here on home soil as they take on Australia for the Trans-Tasman Series.
Oof, but unfortunate there for Metro. That was a bullet pass by Clark. Definitely what they needed. Link couldn't quite take it there. Graham, but certainly was on. A lot more direct here by Strikers. Obviously a bit of a change. You can see the pace has picked up. Coach Chapman obviously saw a change needed.
It was like a freight train coming down the middle.
It's quick.
If you're that middle defender sucking in the oxygen, you don't want to see 3 players coming at you at that speed. One's hard enough.
Oh, nice little show and go there by Graham. Tusa just trying to push forward hard. King on the latch. Kurakanga's on the ball now. It's just the man you want to see. It's last, looking for the late. Can he go? Can he get on the outside of him? He can. He finishes. A little bit fortunate there for Metro. Got a little bit clunky towards the end here, but they managed to run a late. Kurakanga weaving his work for Tukarangi Roots to finish.
Morgan Tafia, full extension there. Very unlucky not to get a nail for that touch. Made up some great ground. But Metro, once again, showing why they're looking like one of the favourites of this tournament.
All nice and low and early.
Was that fast? I didn't even get to see who it was. Flavel in once again. Quick pass and wrap.
No, Winiana.
Oh, that's his strength.
Yeah.
How could I not know
Yeah,
that was
and
Win?
certainly when he does attack the line, he attacks the line really, really quick. So, you need to be back on that line as fast as you can and lifting on him. Try and take away what you can, but he does come very, very quick at that line.
One of the best in the game at the moment for that quickie experience, the nice low dives. See him at all the tournaments with Pearl Jam, also with North Harbour. If you see the highlights reels of those games, he's always in there, adding that to the scoreboard.
Yeah, just trying to diffuse that one. They'll get a complete on that one. Well, Metros, we see strikers now coming through hard. They've definitely picked the pace up in the second half, George.
They have, and as we see here, Metro are lifting, trying to shut down this furious transition attack. Bit of movement here, trying to get him behind. Shiloh once again, setting a great platform. Movement's good. Oh, good hot feet. I didn't see that step coming.
No panic there. As you see the difference in transition zones, this one's a lot more measured in how they bring the ball up the field, and that was the third there, so we're on to 4 now. So they're certainly a lot further back. They're going to have to look for a pick and go somewhere along the line. Here it is here, show and go, looking for the inside. Pre-planned play. King just not in the right position at that particular time.
Yeah, it looked like that one was talked about in the sub-box before they went on. Kurukanga devastating out of half.
Certainly pretty physical in the touches too, George, as you would expect, I guess, with these two teams.
Yeah, no one's giving that inch. You got to earn to win those rucks here because not too many soft touches happening. As that's the first battle of the game, winning that ruck, obviously giving the best platform for a dump, and also on defense, you want to be in front so you can get back on side quickly.
It's a nice touch. Clark with those passes, they're bullet passes flat, giving his outsides enough time to really attack the line. It's that wave defense that you're talking about, George, by Metro, just stepping up. But strikers equal to it, nice and deep there. This is what they wanted.
Pays dividends. It's hard work stepping up when it's coming that frantic at you.
Isaac Tamuipia, he's a big unit, big, strong boy. And I was talking about, when they put the heat into the touches, he is one of those. Doesn't take a backward step.
He's always a frame that you want in your team. He's very solid. He's very solid.
Oh, caught in the ruck. Can you make the most of it? As we see Tuta, is it? Yep.
He's done his job.
Yep, that was nicely read by Tuta there.
And look at that, touch 0 in their half. Touch number 1 from one end to the other end. The Brother Love combo. Fakes go wide, and the flick in, beautifully done. All the attentions were around the Brother Love in the middle, the 2 threes. It was a lot tighter than it usually is, flicking out wide, and then the nice bat back in there for a touchdown.
It's the one. Out in, was well delivered on the outside. Carter, well rehearsed to that play.
Shiloh Flavel, I think, is the beneficiary of that touchdown. He's done some great work of setting platforms out of half and gets some reward just for all his efforts so far.
Ooh, a little unfortunate there. Thought the defender was offside. Kurukanga had done his best there to create that hole, not to be. Nice setup defensively here by strikers. Kurukanga just stepping. Can he get to the outside? He can. Finn Barnett. He's a ball player. What's he doing on the outside, George?
What's he doing? This ain't the NBA. Finn Barnett, once again, he's going to the highlights reel. He has a package. Look at that. Left foot, right foot, late cut into the corner. I love your work, Finn. I love your work. I'll be catching up with a coffee for you later.
Someone forgot to tell him. Nice feet there by Barnett. Well created. And the good thing for me there, like right to the death, last ball, he just kept the ball alive and wanted to play something. So it's great to see. 3 strikers just taking their time in their setup here. Oh, thought Lewis Nicol, in the normal circumstances, would have stepped up there and taken that. He held back, and that's why the striker player tried to play it on. He had already read that Nicol should probably be there, and he wasn't. So we see Metro just pull out to a 2 gap. 10 minutes to go. They're going to need more than that. His feet galore there. It's pretty hard to keep up with when you watch some of these young players moving.
Party tricks, dancing feet. We've got it all here today, Rod. This is excitement. 40 minutes of excitement, end-to-end touch of some of the finest new athletes and some of the most experienced.
Little unfortunate there by strikers. Was certainly a wonderful platform to set off. Putarangi Morgan right there giving that pass. They couldn't quite complete it, but it's certainly a lot to build off for them.
Oh, it looks like strikers have got a defence of their own with a wave happening, keeping them on the half. I think they've done their work, but...
Oh, he's done it again. Barnett, what's he doing? I like it. He's certainly not scared to come in and play and act like a ball player. Kudos to him. He's doing a wonderful job at it too, George.
And I'll tell you what, he'll be correcting you, saying acting like a ball player. Evidence shows he's a ball player.
Oh, nice touch there. Ariki Selwyn. Nice heavy. Held him up. Was left, we see the sweep going long, 2 men out. The ball didn't quite go in front of them. If it was all over. It was daylight in there. Metro got away with one. Got away with one, and sometimes just your body you can give things away. Metro did it, and they just kept playing through with it. It's always difficult in those transition times.
Bit of Shortland Street experience there, pulled them through.
But the ref's doing a wonderful job here in this game of keeping both sides open. We see Nicol. You sort of run out of superlatives to say about Lewis Nicol. But that one, the middle certainly just opened up. And it almost felt like slow motion, George, when he went down there. He knew it was going to happen.
Luke holds him up, pulls 2 out. Good quick play off dummy half. Slides in, slides under. Oh, Nicol. Should be $1, right? Genghis. $1 for every try. He'd be a rich man.
He'd be loving it. And Metro will be happy with his leadership around the park. We see strikers here. Nice lift there by King. Ooh, that was a strikers. I think they're doing the right things, just not quite coming off. And maybe that's just a little bit of just sorting themselves out. First game jitters, but they're certainly very, very close to pulling a lot of these plays off. Both sides now starting to head a lot towards long ball. Can he get on the inside of him? Not quite. But both teams starting to use the lates a lot more.
Strikers getting out of jail on that one. There was an opportunity there. Nice and controlled. Good movement. Flavel once again, solid as he approaches the 7 meters. What's he got? Ezra not connecting there. Oh, nice, furious touch. Loses his hat. Nice quick feet. Metro working their way through the field, getting in very good position. With a couple of touches to go.
That man is back, looking for a sweep. Ooh, not quite what was looking for, especially when the play was already set. There's no need to take the snaky run on that one there. But very good. Strikers were able to snuff that one out and bring the ball forward. They're a long way down the park now. I think this is 3, so they made good tracks. Whoa. How's that for a touch? So we see Puturangi Morgan in the back. Can he shake free? There was no need there for the winger to come off and chase that. And so there's just a little bit of inexperience there by the outside. Oh, Winiana it was. Certainly pushed through there really fast.
Oh, mate, that touch. Jangus, that was furious. That was probably harder than some of those Waratah tackles last night.
Yeah, it's physical. It's definitely physical. And neither side wants to give an inch. As we see, 5 minutes to go. Still a long way to go in this game. Both teams trying to feel one another out. Ariki Salmon just trying to keep strikers honest. Is he going to give to the late? He does. Tusa just trying to step to the outside. It's good defence there by strikers. They held on it. Hail Mary there by Kurukanga.
Nothing to lose.
No, certainly not. But I'm liking the work of the outside defenders for strikers. They're working hard, staying connected. Flavel sensing they need some get for. They certainly gave it. They had Metro on their heels there.
It's good to see Flavel doing what he does. It's exactly what New Zealand Touch Blacks need as they prepare for this Trans-Tasman against Australia Anzac weekend. And if this is anything to go by.
Yeah, you can see the players sitting up in the touches. They know something's coming. How's that for feet? Good read.
Class. No space. Maneuver his way through. Takes a signboard out for his actions. There we go. Goes right, goes left. Dart sucks his chest in. Feeds to the back. Great touchdown.
Here's your Smiley lying down on the job at the back there.
Smiley's a name we know well. We'll let him rest because he's had a great Nationals.
Oh, nice punch there by strikers getting through. There's the hole. Tutu will make you pay. Three minutes on the clock. Metro 6-9. Looking for the late. Didn't quite. Oh, he had it. Tusa stepped up out of the line. Not quite sure why. It's a little bit overzealous, but they managed to get away with it, the Metro.
Referee was happy with the pass too, so a grounding ball would have put it within his arm's reach. 2.5 minutes to go, and this has been a great show for us to see what we expect in the men's league of the PTL. Last year's finalists, Rod.
Yeah, well, this is what, this game, we've seen what we would expect from the finalists. It's certainly an all-out battle. It's been physical, it's been fast. Both teams will have a good understanding now where they are and what they need to do throughout the rest of this tournament. So we see once again their power drives, the strikers. Massive touch and pass. Defensively, Metro being fairly well connected right the way through.
What I'm happy with, Rod, is the performance of these athletes. A lot of them are now going into their winter codes with contracts with their rugby clubs and so forth, and still coming back to put on a good display on the field here today. At the end of a full-on touch season as well. Nationals gone, and a few of them building for the World Cup. We see a couple of, not World Cups, Trans-Tasman, so a couple of the big guns resting or at injury have taken them out of the series. But, hey, these young ones coming through, outstanding.
It's pleasing to see. This is the next crop. They're coming through. As you see, Nickel on the ball. Clark always hunting low and always getting a result. He certainly loves to play that low game. Nice little combination by Nickel and Clark there.
Nickel and Clark, sweep play. Clark gets it, receives, goes low, real low. Hits the white chalk with another touchdown for Clark. He's obviously been watching his dad's highlight reels when his dad was doing that, you know, in the New Zealand squads, and also for his provincial career. Playing up as well.
Wiremu Niho, yeah, he's certainly accustomed to it. We while back.
We while back. I like what you said.
Oh, nice put down, I thought. Yeah, very nice put down there. Jackson. Receive early. Bolt once again, just a little bit too tight. Maybe a little bit more comms on the outside. Yeah, maybe just a little bit flat court ball watching. In those situations, it's important for the wingers to go straight to their man. Got a nice touchdown there by Strikers. That ends our half. It's game 2, the PTL 2025. Metro up 10, Strikers 7. Wonderful game. If this is any indication of what this men's division is going to be like, it's going to be hot and tiring for all the men. So certainly a great game by both teams in this one. Coming up shortly, game 3 in the women's, Central Stingrays versus the Heat. 11-10. So looking for a massive game there from the ladies. We will catch you back shortly.